Hi everybody. Well, I'm currently on the Sky Princess here, and let me tell you, as much as I love Princess Cruise Line and the Princess ships and everything, they do one thing that I absolutely hate about Princess Cruise Lines. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, Princess Cruise Lines has some of the best game shows at sea. With their princess lives on their royal class ships, it's set up in such a way that it's a lot of fun and it's very, very popular. I mean, last night we had a little bit of a trivia kind of contest game show, and it was standing room only. People were lined up in the hallway watching the game show. That's how popular they are, right? Well, Don, you say. If they're that popular, why are you complaining about them? Well, here's why I'm complaining about them, okay? Probably they have two of the most popular game shows at sea for Princess. One of them is the Love and Marriage game show, and one of them is the Yes No game show. Everybody loves the Yes No game show because it's something that everyone thinks they can do, but very few people can actually do. I'm a perfect example. I fail miserably at the Yes No game show all the time. But here's the thing. When do they schedule it? Do they schedule it on a night where maybe the comics in the theater, like last night? No, they don't. They schedule it on their Broadway show night, on a sea day. So everybody's on the ship, nobody's ashore, and everybody wants to see the Broadway show, and they want to go to the Yes No game show. Well, here's the thing. The Broadway show starts at 7:30, and it runs for 50 minutes, if it's on time, and ends on time. The Yes No game show starts at 8:30, which means you have 10 minutes to get from the theater to the game show and find a seat. And let me tell you, by about 20 minutes to 15 minutes before that game show starts, that place is packed with people. You have to get to the game show, 45 minutes to a half hour at least, especially if you have a group of 4 or 5 people and you want to sit. You have to get there early because there's no seating, and it's a big room. That's how popular the game shows are. And you say, well, just go to the later show. Okay, let's go to the later show. The game show starts at 8:30. The second show is at 9:30. The game show runs 50 minutes, which means I got 10 minutes to get from where I am in the Princess Live down to the theater and hopefully find a seat where I want to sit and enjoy the show. You know me, I'm a front row guy. How many front row seats do you think are available 10 minutes before the show starts? Why do you always put it on your Broadway show night? I'm baffled by this. You have other entertainers on board. You have other shows going on. The comedian's on board. He's performing in the Vista Lounge tonight. Why not switch that around? Why not have the Yes No game show last night? No. You have it on the most popular night of your most popular show, of your most popular game show, all on the same night, and you don't spread it out enough that if people want to attend both, they can. So for me, if I want to sit in the front row and I want to get a good seat for the Broadway show where I like to sit, I have to go to the theater early, get my seat, no problem. I'm willing to be there an hour ahead of time if I want my seat. The trouble is, I have to do one of two things now. I have to leave the Broadway show early to get to the game show and participate, or I have to get up in the middle, I sit in the front. Now, here comes the cruise director out to talk at the end. I have to stand up and not listen to him, turn my back on him, and work my way out. Not only that, there's 800 to 900 people in the theater all leaving at the same time, all walking down that corridor where I need to go. Am I going to just elbow people out of the way so I can get there? No. Princess Cruise Lines. And all my friends who are cruise directors out there. Change that. I don't understand why you do those on the same day. Why do you do your most popular game shows on the same day as your most popular events in the theater? Unless you do 2 yes-no game shows. If you put a yes-no game show at 10:30 after the second Broadway show, wow, there's a chance. I can go to the early show, I can hang out a little bit afterwards, and I can go to the game show at 10:30. But no, you have one game show. And if you want to see it, you're going to miss the Broadway show, or you're going to have a bad seat in the Broadway show. Or you're going to be standing up to watch the yes-no game show. And that, if you wanted to participate, you might not even be able to participate because you didn't get there in time to put your name in. Because putting your name in stops about 5 minutes before 8:30. So 25 after. Well, that means I have 5 minutes to run down to the Princess Live from the Broadway show tonight, Rock Opera. Princess, I love you. I love your Princess Cruise Lines, but it might just be me. It might just be me. But this aggravates me to no end that they make this happen. It's actually ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous planning. And I know people, well, they want to divide things up and, to different areas. Yeah, well, same thing happened last night. They want to divide things up. They had to divide things up the night before. You don't have to divide your most popular events on the same night. Give people a chance to attend your most popular events. Because if I go on 2 or 3 Princess Cruise Lines and I'm frustrated that I can't participate in the game shows I like because of your scheduling, I might look at other entertainment from other cruise lines and other ships that do spread it out and that I can get to the events on time. Just a heads up. I pull my hair out every time I see the scheduling for these 2 things together on the same night. I just want to be able to do what you're providing as entertainment. Come on.